So, welcome to school, everyone. So, this is practice test 2 of the college Panda. This is section 4. Section 3 is in the previous video. So, now we're going to do section 4. 3 questions, 55 minutes. So, we have roughly a minute for questions. So, without any further ado, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Question 1. Okay. I'm just kidding. Let's get this going. Okay. Question 1. A small shop can manufacture 4 windows with 5 hours. Okay. So question 1. 4 windows, 5 hours. 7 windows. Okay. So 1. So 4 windows will be equivalent to 5 hours. So 7 windows going to be equivalent to 5 hours divided by 4 times 7. So that is 35 over 4 hours, right? 35 over 4 hours. So that is actually that's actually 8 hours plus 3 over 4 hours, because 8 times 4 is 32, 32 but 3 is 35 hours. So it's 8 hours 45 minutes. So I think it's D. One is D. Okay. Number 2. Okay, number 2, the area of a circle is pi over 4. What is the diameter? Okay, so area of a circle gonna be pi times r squared, which is r times r, right? So I'm gonna write it as r squared gonna be equal to pi over 4 is pi times 1/4, right? So r squared gonna be 1/4. So r is a half, right? R is a half. So diameter is 2r. This one, okay? So 2 should be C. Okay. All right. Number 3. Okay. So 10 students in the class have taken 2 quizzes so far. For each student, the score in the first quiz is plotted against the score for second quizzes in the ratio above. The label grids represent the student whom the difference between the scores of 2 quizzes are the greatest. Okay, so A is actually 1 and 3. So difference is 2, right? 2 because 3 minus 1 is 2, right? Okay, so B is actually 2 and 7. 2 and 7, because they also are the difference, right? So the difference is okay. So I'm gonna just take the y coordinate minus the x coordinate, and we're gonna find the absolute value. So in this case is 7 minus 2, so that's 5. All right. So C is 4, 9. So difference is 9 minus 4. No, sorry, it's 5, 9. So okay, so 1, 3, correct. 1, 3 here. Second one is 2, 7 here. Okay, so it's 5, 9. Cảm ơn nhá. So it's 5, 9 here. So it's 9 minus 5, which is 4. Okay, and D here is so D here is 8, 5, right? 8, 5. So different. Okay, so different. I'm going to take y minus x, which is negative 3, but then we convert it into absolute value of negative 3, it's just 3, right? So 8 minus, no, it's 8 minus 4 here, so 8 minus 4 here, so 8 minus 4 here, so this is 4 minus 8 here, so 4 minus 8 here, so 8 4, so that's 4. So anyway, the answer should be B. Okay, the answer should be B because 5 is the biggest. So let's show you again. 5 here, 2 here, it's 4 here, and 8 4 is just 4. Okay, so we're gonna take the absolute value of the difference. So yeah, anyway. Okay, number 4. Okay, an analyst determines that the cost of an order depends on the quantity of the quantity of the orders in the following equation. Cost equal to 3,600 minus 400q n plus 20q square. Okay, 20q square. Okay, so with the condition of q bigger or equal to 0, which is following q the cost of the order be the lowest. Okay, so for this one you can have a couple of you know, like approach. I think you just should plug it in and, you know, like put it in the computers, you know. So q equal to 5, okay, q equal to 10, 10, q equal to 15, and q equal to 20. So I think you just should plug it into the computer, and we're gonna see. In this case, we can use calculator. So we just plug it in. See. So let's check. In this case, c gonna equal to what? Let's check. And so time 5 and time 5 square, so that's 2,100. Let's change this to 10 and this also to 10. I'm gonna reverse 1,600. So yeah, exactly. So 1,600. Yes, c equal to change this to 15 and this to 15 as well. 200, 100. Okay, so this gonna be last one 20 and this also 20. So 3,600. So c equal to 3,600. So just plug in the computer, and they ask you about the greatest for the lowest. So it's B. It's B. Okay. Okay, it's B. Okay. All right. Number 5. Okay. So we have a table of barrels well produced in 4 different states: Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas, in the total of 5 years: 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. Okay, so they asked about the probability that of all the barrels produced in 2012, what is the closest to probability of the barrel produced in Arkansas? So we only take the old number. Okay, so we're gonna take the production of oil in Arkansas in 2012, which is 12,468 divided by the total sum of 2012. Okay, so is which is 180,000 118,730, and that is 0.105 so which answer is best fit, which is should be A, right? Should be A. Okay, the file should be A. So because we only consider the oil barrel produced in 2012, so we take the and we want to find is the probability that oil barrel we want to find the probability that the oil barrel is produced in 2012 and in Arkansas. So we're gonna get the number of Arkansas in 2012 divided by the total of 2012. So the number of Arkansas in 2012 is 12,468, and divided by the total is 180,730. Okay. Number 6. So C is 20% of Y. X is 20% of Y. 20% of Y, which is just 0. It's just 1/5 of Y, correct? And Y is 30% of Z. Okay, of Z. So that is 310 of Z. So they ask what percent of Z is X. So Z in terms of X. So Z now is actually 1 divided by. So Z is Y divided by 3/10. So that is 10Y over 3. So but Y here and here, so this means that Y here is equal to 5x, right? 5x. So this is equal to 10 times. Okay, so this is something wrong there. Z is 20% of Y and Y is 30% of Z. Okay, I see. We are on the right direction. Time 5x over 3, which is 50x over 3. Okay, so x is equal to 3z over 50. So that is 6z over 100. Right? So 6z over 100 is mean 6% Z. Okay? So it's B. 6 is B. Okay, 6 is B. So good so far. Number 7. Number 7. 5 times a number Y, 5 divided by 8. The result is 15. So 5y is 8 times 15. So y is 8 times 15 divided by 5. Okay, and we're gonna do this division first because 15 get divided by 5. So it's 8 times 3. So that should give us 24. So 7C. So 7C. Okay, that's very nice. So good so far. Let's try number 8. Okay, 8 and 9 and 10 11. Alright. Graph question. Alright. Okay, so number 8. Let's do number 8. 8 and 9 is the graph questions. Approximate price versus size. Okay, so this kind of predictive model in machine learning, we should call this a linear regression. It's like we are trying to predict the price of a of a of a of a value y here with the primitive data of of some of the couple of x and y pair. So we're going to try to find the line of best fit. In this case, a line, a straight line. So we're going to try to find a straight line that best fit the data. So there's a lot of optimization process going on, but in this case we don't need it. Okay, so scatter plot below show the relationship between apartment price and the size of 13 apartment. Is the dot, or the dots, 13 dots. So apartment price is in the vertical bar, when the square feet is the area is on the horizontal line. So line of best fit here, and the exact value is represented by the dots. Okay. According to line of best fit, which is the best approximate the size of the square feet in the apartment for which the price is estimated to be $180,000. Okay, so $180,000 here where the mouse is circling. So we're gonna drag the mouse where it touch the line, the line. Okay, we touch the line here at this point, and we're gonna drag it down to the horizontal axis. We stop at 1,200. So that's D. Okay, so how are we gonna do the exercise? They want us to use the line to find out the area for the given price 180. So we drag from 180 horizontally to touch the line. Then we drag it down vertically to see the value, and we drag it to 1,200. So D. Okay. 9. For 600 foot square apartment, the actual price how many dollar more than the price predicted? Okay, for 600 square, so 600 square. So the predicted is, so okay, for the predicted we're gonna use the line. Okay, we're gonna use the line. For the actual point, we're gonna use the dot. Okay, so we're gonna use the dot. For the predicted, we're gonna use what is given by the line, and for the actual price, we're gonna use the dot. So in this case, the predicted gonna be use the line 600, moving up, touch the line 120, and for the dot, this actual is 160. So the gap is 160 minus 120. 160 minus 120 is 40. So it's C, right? It's C. Alright, let's do to number 11 and we will check it. Okay, yeah, should be that way. Okay. Number 10. Okay, question 10. Okay. So a botanist used the graph above to show the number of flower F that blossom in the garden with the BB. Number of flower F versus number of bees. Okay. Okay. So they asked us about the F-intercept. F-intercept is the intersection of this line with F-axis, which is this point. Okay, so F-intersection. Okay, then first of all, let's write down the coordinate for the F-intercept, and we're gonna find meaning. Okay, so it's actually 0 and 28, right? The actual point is 0 and 28, and for this 0 is corresponding to B equal to 0, right? 0 is equal to B. So this is actually the number of flower blossom in the garden without any bees, right? So no bees at all. D, right? Okay, so that's actually what is the intercept mean. Number 11. Okay, so let's try to do number 11 together. Okay, so they asked us about they have asked about to find the actual equation of this line, right? So how you gonna do it? So okay, we know the line is y equal to ax plus b. So we should know 2 points, right? So we know that it goes through 0, 28, right? So and we also know that it goes through 232, right? 232. So 32. So we just plug these two in. 0 for x, 28 for y, 2 for x, 32 for y, and we have the system of equation, 2 linear first order equation to solve for a and b, right? So now we have 28, also y is 28, a times 0 plus b, and at the same time 32 equal to a times 2 plus b. So for the first one, we know that b is equal to 28 and 28, and the from second one we know that a is equal to 32 minus b over 2, so that's 32 minus 28 over 2, so that's actually 2. So this y equal to a is 2x plus b is so that's this is actually f plus b is 28. So f here. So and okay, so it's actually you know what? It's B. Okay, so let's change the variable name a little bit. So f is equal to cx plus b, cb, c times b plus d. So c here, d here. So that's d here. Sorry, I just messed up the variable name. So c here and d here. Sorry, f and b. So c is 32 minus d over 2. Yes, that's correct. So anyway, f is equal to 2b plus 28. It should turn b. Okay. So anyway, it should be b. Right. So let's check. So let's check. 1 is D, 2 is C, correct? 3 is B, 4 is B. 4 is B as well, okay. 5 is A, okay, very good. 6 is B, 6 is B, which is good. 6 is B, which is good. 7 is C, okay, that's very nice. 8 is D, okay. 9 is C, okay. 10 is D, okay. And 11 is B. 10 is D and 11 is B. So that's all correct. So that's so good so far. Alright. Alright. Let's continue. Let's go to question number 12. Alright, 12. So 11 is B. 11 is B indeed. Okay. 11 is B indeed. Let's check the answer. Okay, this is from 1 to 11. Let's check. I have no idea. Let's check again. From 1 to 11, is anyone wrong? 1D, 2C, 3B, 1D, 2C, 3B, 4B. Okay. 5A, 6B. 5A, 6B. 7C, all correct. 89C, 10D, 11B, 10D, 11B, so all correct. Very good. Let's keep going to number 12. Okay, number 12. So we have a parabol here. We know f1 is 1. Okay, so the g. The graph function g. Okay, so that's g. F is the function in the xy plane. And f1 is 1. Okay. Alright, so we know that g1 here. From the graph, g1 is 3. And now with f1 is 1. Is equal to 1. Which is g1 minus 2. So f1 is 1, which is so that is because okay, I'm gonna talk again. The graph is the function of g, right? And we know that g1 is 3 because 1, 3 actually lie on the graph. Okay, g1 is 3 because 1, 3 lies in the graph of g. Okay, the graph of the function g is shown above, right? And they given us f1 equal to 1, right? But 1 equal to 3 minus 2, which is g1 minus 2. So we can generalize this f equal to g minus 2. Okay, so in turn g is f plus 2. So I think is D. Okay, I think that's how it goes. I'm gonna check it later. So it's D. 13. Okay, Roger with Rafael. Okay, that's actually Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. So I was really like it. I like Roger Federer and I like Nadal a bit. So Rafael. Yeah, it's just nice to see them on the actual SAT test. So Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Nice to see this legend, the tennis legends on the SAT test. Okay, Roger beat Rafa 25 their tennis matches. Okay, if Rafa won 18 matches, so Rafael is equal to 18. So that's actually 100% minus 25% of Roger time total, right? So that is 75% of total. So you can figure out total equal to 24. Yeah, so Roger is 25% times. Yeah, this is actually accurate in head-to-head Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal actually wins more. So 25% times 24. 24, which is 6. So D. Alright. 14. Okay. I am not gonna read anymore. I'm gonna just I was having a sore throat, so I think I'll just read from now on. So 1 calorie, just short 1 calorie is 4.184 joule. Alright. Okay, so 1 calorie represents energy, rise temperature of 1 gram of water to 1 Celsius. Based on this information, rising the temperature of 1 gram of water by 120 Fahrenheit How many joules? Okay, so 1 calorie can raise 1 gram of water, 1 gram of water by uh, by 1 C. Okay. So they asked about the calorie needed to raise 1 gram of water by 120 Fahrenheit. Okay, so this is not on C anymore, but 120 F, which is 120 divided by 1.6, 1.8, because it's the range. So 1.8 C, which is I could be wrong on this one. Is how many C? Because the conversion range for FNC is 1.8. If I did not make a mistake, 66.6 C, 66.6 C. So it want to raise 66 C, which is they asked us to joules, right? So this is this is gonna be 66.6 times 4.184. So I think it's roughly how many joules? Okay, but so this 66 calorie, but okay, I'm sorry, that's division. That's division. So that's calorie, right? So yeah, that's calorie, right? That's calorie. So it's actually division. So it's calorie. So that's just equivalent with okay, so 66.6 calorie. Okay, so that's sorry. So that's roughly I think it's D. But let's check it out. I think it's roughly D. So let's actually check it out. So that's 15.9. Wow, number is Y. So I think it's D. I think it's D. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. So I could be wrong though. So let's finish number 15. So 15. Okay. So they asked about the integer that satisfy the equation. So the absolute value of n minus 2 is smaller than 5. Okay, it's smaller, so it has to be within boundary. So that's minus 5, smaller than n minus 2, smaller than 5. So that is minus 3, smaller than n, smaller than 7. So we have n is equal to minus 2, minus 1, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7, 8, and 9 solution. So it should be D. Okay, let's check. Yeah, we have checked the number 10, 11 already. So let's check 12. 12 is D. 12 is D. 13 is D. Okay. 14 is also D. So how's calculation? Okay. So turn F to C. Okay. So yeah. So not 33 by 8. There was some mistake in my calculation here. So it has to be yeah. Sorry. So that's 33.8. So then calorie to C and then joule to calorie and just cross it out. So but 14 is actually D, and 15 is also D, so that's correct. Even though I do it by intuition, it's still correct. So okay, so let's check from number 10. 11 is B is correct here. 12 is D here is correct. 13 is D. 13 is D here is correct. 14 is also D, and 15 is D. Okay, so let's check number 14. So 14 gonna do it that way, you know. Let's see the answer there. So we're gonna change from F to C, and C to calorie, and joule, and calorie to joule. So onto the F times 1C over 33.8 F, right? So we cancel the F and multiply by 1 calorie over 1C, and we multiply it with 4.184. So I got this one wrong actually, joule per 1C, right? On calo. So C cancel, calo cancel, F cancel, so what's left is joule. So that is just end up with 14.85 joule. Alright, it's actually D. Okay, and 15 is D. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's keep going on. We're gonna do from 16 to 20. Okay, I'll do 16 to 20. Let's go. Alright, so 16. So okay, 16, we have a graph here of Alicia road trip. Okay, so showing Alicia speed during the road trip. Okay, so Red stopped to take she stopped to take a nap. Okay, when she stopped, the speed is actually 0, right? Stop, so speed is actually 0. So stop and speed is equal to 0. So there's only 1 hour here where the speed is actually 0. So actually she only nap for 1 hour, right? So okay, 17. Okay, 17 is going to be a Thales, using Thales theorem. Exercise using Thales theorem. So because DE is parallel to AB, so we have the ratio of so they ask DE, right? Okay, so CD over CI gonna be equal to CD over CI. Okay, so you have to get the point right, correspondingly right. So DE over AB. Okay, so that's the ratio. Okay, so CD over DE is actually equal to DE over AB. Okay, so maybe not gonna use Thales theorem. So because from DE is parallel to AB, angle CDE gonna be equal to angle CAB. So because they are corresponding, underneath of corresponding angle. So So and we have the second fact is that between triangle CDE, so triangle CDE, triangle gonna be denoted by the this symbol. Triangle CDE gonna be similar to triangle CAB, because we have the first angle here and we have the angle ACB common. So triangle CDE is similar to triangle CAB. So CD over CA is equal to DE over AB. Okay, so CD is 3 over CA is, okay, CA is actually, okay, so we're gonna have to correct this a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna change, because CA here is gonna be CD plus AD, okay, AD. So over 3 plus 6 gonna be equal to DE over AD is 18, right? So 3 over 9 1/3 equal to DE over 18. So DE equal to 6. So therefore the answer is B. Okay. 18. Okay. A school district want to make at least 600, but no more than 700 computer available to students. So 600 at least. Okay, so 600 smaller equal to computer smaller or equal to 700. Okay, nice. To meet this goal, the superintendent put aside budget to install 8 new computer a month, so 8 new per month, 8 computer per month. Okay. If there's total 200 computer already available, okay, which of at the district currently, which of these following inequality given possible amount a month? Okay, T. Okay, so for which school can continue to add computer? Okay, so we have to subtract. So 600 minus 200. So we're gonna call the thing now called new computer, right? We're gonna subtract 200 from both sides. So 200. So 400 smaller equal to new computer. Small equal to 500. So 8 computer a month. So it's gonna be 400 over 8, smaller than equal to month, smaller equal to 500 over 8. Okay, so that's 50 smaller equal to T, and 500 divided by 8 is 62.3. So we have to take the upper bound. So it's 63 because we have this is the upper bound. So we have to take it up, right? Because we're talking about the upper bound, right? So when we take around the upper bound, we have to take it up. Okay. So I think it's B. I'm not sure about this. So let's check it. It is A. It's A. So it's actually A. So yeah. Sorry. So this is actually 2.5. Sorry. So I think the month has to be yeah. So okay. So just mistake there. It's A. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's do them. Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn. Okay, so let's do the number 20. I don't know. I just make it lost. So okay, that's a Z. Oh my god. And Y. Ah man. Alright. So I think because there's a interruption there, I'm gonna end the video, this video today. This video here, I'm gonna upload the next section later. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. And for the next following parts, we're gonna do it on the next video. Okay. So thank you very much for attending. So have a good day. Yeah.